Okay, Mr. Mattson.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear? I certainly can, sir.
I can hear you.
Okay, good. We're on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Vincent Michael Mattson, file number 21-01143FY. Mr. Mattson, today is the date that's set for an arraignment on a probation violation. I see you were originally represented by Mr. Tamal, but I think that was through conflict, counsel. Let's see here.
Yeah, he tried to quit on me numerous times, and the public defender's office wouldn't take my case after months taking it because of conflict of interest. Something I mentioned about the DEA, FBI, and Backpage involvement with.
But you're not expecting an attorney here today, are you?
Board one, and no attorney would take my case.
Okay, so you did not hire an attorney today. Okay, so today's the date set for an arraignment on a probation violation. I have here a request and summons for a probation violation, and it alleges that you violated the terms of your probation by failing to pay fines and costs, that you have the amount due of $153, but your total amount due is $305. There's also an alleged violation that you failed to submit to random preliminary breath tests and or your analysis, and that you failed to begin testing as directed on February 1st, 2022. There's also a violation that you engaged in assaultive or threatening behavior on February 6, 2022 per Lansing police report. So you have the right to have a contested hearing as it relates to these allegations. You have the right to.
What happened with February? What happened with February with the police report? I haven't heard anything about that.
Oh, well, the allegation is that you engaged in some assaultive or threatening behavior per a Lansing Police Department police report. I don't know. I don't have the report before me, sir. And we're not here to discuss. I don't want you to discuss anything about what you think may happen, because I don't want you to say anything.
I don't know what happened. I don't know anything happened.
Okay. So I'm just explaining to you that the probation department has sent a request, and those are the allegations. And so I'm giving you your rights at this time, okay?
Can I like to speak? It appears you guys don't know my situation. I'm in a severe hardship.
Let me stop you, because I gotta advise you of your rights. And one of those rights is you have the right to be represented by an attorney during this probation violation process. So do you want court-appointed counsel?
I mean, I don't know how to get one that will like.
No,
that's not with public.
Yes, if you say yes, we can get you one.
And then I'd have to wait for another court date.
We have public defenders here today. They'll meet with you, but you'll get a hearing date because you have the right to have a hearing on these violations. Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate a lawyer, I guess.
Okay.
I was found not guilty by reason of insanity on this in the first place, so it was just kind of weird.
Okay, well, you can discuss your position further with the attorney in private, okay?
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna set it for a probation violation hearing. I'm noting here that you're requesting court-appointed counsel.
May 24th at 1:30.
I'm gonna set your hearing for May 24th at 1:30, and you can appear via Zoom like you did today, okay?
Okay, cool. May 24th, 1:30, and then the lawyer should get a hold of me.
Well, is it you or Mr. Keefe?
Mr. Keith probably can get a breakout.
Okay, sounds good. Mr. Keefe, can I put you in a breakout room with him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, I would note as far as scheduling in this matter, it appears, and I'm not sure that if I'm correct, this is Vincent Michael Mattson.
Yes.
It appears Mr. Mattson does have a case arising out of a date in early February.
That would be the violation about the police report. Is that the one you're talking about?
That's my best guess. It looks like he has not yet been arraigned on that, as it is assaultive in nature. So if the court would be available to arraign Mr. Mattson today, that would, of course, keep that case moving along. As far as this date on May 24th, though, because one of these allegations is engaging in assaultive or threatening behavior in that new case, we would just be asking that whatever probation violation hearing there is relating to that be set out such that there can potentially be some resolution in that case.
Yeah, I see it out in warrant status.
Okay, I'll see if someone can pull the file, so I can arraign him. Do you want me to wait or put you in a private meeting room now?
If you could put me in a private meeting room now, and I have the number of that file, Your Honor.
Okay.
If
You need it? Oh, you have it. We have it. Thank you. Okay, so I'll put this file aside for now. And then we'll get back to that one. Are you representing Tatiana Stewart? It says church. I just don't know if it's yours or Mr. Keith.
It wouldn't, I don't believe, I will make sure that Mr.
It says you.
Yeah, then I'll go talk to her.
Okay, well, we'll hold off. I just wanted to make sure. Let me see
Okay.
who's all here, because I have a ton of people in the waiting room right now. That's another arraignment though, okay. Another arraignment, that's a lot of arraignments today. Let's see. Next, Mr. Nakanama is here for actual hearing. Did you need to speak to him as well?
Yes, I will.
So I will put you in a meeting with him first, so we can decide if we're gonna have a hearing.
Okay.
And then I can put you in the room with Miss Stewart. Let's see. I'm sorry? Oh, I just admitted him. And I'm gonna admit Parker. I don't know who's on the Galaxy Note. So I'm not gonna admit this. Mr. Munyakanama, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna put you in a private meeting room with Miss Donnelly, okay?
Thank you.
No problem. Okay, we'll get back to that one. See if we need to reset that. We just gonna get the update on that one. Okay, Miss Jackson?
Yes,
Maura Jackson? Okay, thank you. We're on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Demora Jackson. The file number is 20-03037FY. Ms. Jackson, today's the date that was set for a probation violation arraignment. I do have here a request and summons for probation violation The allegations on this summons allege that you failed to pay fines and costs and the amount due being $615. It alleges that you used alcohol while on probation for Pat on April 4th, 2022. And then it also alleges that you failed to submit to random preliminary breath test and or your analysis per Pat on March 26, 2022. And so, ma'am, you have the right to be represented by counsel during the violation proceedings, and you have the right to have court-appointed counsel to represent you for that. You have the right to have a contested hearing, and at the time of the hearing, you have the right to have the prosecutor and probation department bring sufficient evidence to establish that you did in fact violate the terms and conditions of your probation as alleged. Do you understand that, Ms. Jackson?
Yes.
If you're found to be in violation of your probation status, ma'am, you could be looking at some additional sanctions. Your probation can be continued or extended. It can be terminated. You can be sentenced to a term of jail time, or additional sanctions could also be ordered. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Did you want to request an attorney to represent you?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna set this for a probation violation hearing. You can give her that May 24th date.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, May 24th at 1:30. It's gonna be May 24th at 1:30 for your hearing. And then if you hang tight, I'll see if Mr. Keithley is back. Mr. Keithley, did you want to speak to her today, or will your office contact her another time?
I can try to speak to her today. Just giving the court a heads up, I was unable to complete much of an interview with Mr. Mattson. So I don't know that he is actually requesting a public defender at this time.
Okay, sounds good. Mr. Mattson, are you no longer requesting an attorney to represent you?
Why did the public defender's office quit on my case last year when I was in jail for 75 days?
Oh,
Why
okay.
didn't you just not let me off probation when I did 75 days of
Okay,
jail
sir.
time? It's a
Okay,
90-day
sir.
misdemeanor. I'm not doing probation. I'm homeless.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right now. I'm gonna stop you, Mr. Mattson. You're muted, just so you know. I can't hear you. And the reason why you're muted is because you're being disruptive.
Well,
You're-
you know,
and so you can come in person, okay?
I'm allowed to speak and
You
represent
can
myself
come in
there.
person, sir. You
I'm
can
ready.
come in
I can do
person.
this. I can do this and talk. You have to let me talk.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, Ms. Jackson. Your hearing will be on May 24th at 1:30 p.m., okay?
Okay.
I'll put you in a private meeting room with Mr. Keithley.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. I see Terry Parker.
Here, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Did we lose? Oh no, I think Mr. McMahon is unmuted. Okay. Okay, we're on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Terry Parker. File number 22-010. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Parker, you're here for a pretrial. Let me see if your attorney is available. I don't know if it's Mr. Keithley or Mrs. Donnelly. It's Miss Donnelly. Okay, so we'll wait for your attorney to come. Okay, Mr. Parker, because she may need to speak to you. He
Yes,
became
Your Honor.
disruptive, so I couldn't. He had to be removed. He couldn't even speak to the public defender. So I'm gonna reset his arraignment.
Actually, the warrant is still active on you.
Oh, great. Okay, so he can continue with that on the probation violation for Mr. Mattson. We're gonna reset his probation violation for in-person arraignment.
Okay. Want to do it next week? I'll have to add. one.
That's fine.
for May 17th at 1:30.
And 17th, in person. Mr. Bigelow will be back then. All right, so there's that. Ms. Donnelly is back. Mr. Rosa? That's the other one. Mr. Robot, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you start your video for me, sir?
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
trying to figure it out. I'm sorry.
No problem, you got it covered. We're on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Douglas Roba, file number 19-02445FY. Mr. Roba, today was the date that was set for an arraignment on a probation violation. I have a request and summons for probation violation here. It alleges that you violated the terms of your probation by failing to report to your probation officer in March 2022. It alleges that you failed to make any payments on your fines and costs and restitution, and that you owe $15,745. It alleges that you tested positive for alcohol on December 9, 2022, and on February 25th, 2022. It also alleges that you failed to submit to random testing at Adam on March 21st, 2022. And then it alleges that you were unsuccessfully discharged from the moral recognition therapy at Cognitive Consultants. And so, sir, you have the right to have a contested hearing on these allegations. You have the right to be represented by an attorney during this process. And if you request, a court-appointed counsel can be appointed to represent you for this violation proceeding. If you're found to be in violation as alleged, sir, your probation can be extended. It can be terminated. You can be sentenced to a term of jail time. You also can face some potential other sanctions as well. Okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you requesting court-appointed counsel on this?
Yes, if I could, please.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll set it for a hearing that'll give you and the court-appointed counsel a time to discuss in this matter and for them to receive any potential discovery. May 24th at 1:30 will be your hearing, okay?
The 24th.
That's correct.
All right. Thank you very much.
No problem. You hang tight. I'll get you in a private meeting room with Mr. Keithy, okay?
All right. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, Ms. Keithy, I'm gonna add Mr. Robot to your room.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
No problem. Okay, and are we having a hearing on Mr. Munyakanama?
Your Honor, I discovered that my office didn't get a court-appointed attorney form from, so neither of us were appointed. But after speaking with Mr. Munyakanama, he just wants to plead guilty today. I believe that he believes the only allegation we used alcohol. So he would like to plead guilty to that.
might need to get Mr. Legacy an update because the date of this request or the violation essentially only states, see attack probation violation waiver of rights and guilty plea, which you signed. So I don't know why we're here.
See that? Okay, yeah, I don't have any of the information myself because we didn't put an appearance, so that was some date in March is the pot with some positive alcohol.
That's correct, because it doesn't say here what it says that he consumed alcohol while on probation March 21st is evidenced by a positive ETG. He signed. Oh, he demanded a probation violation hearing. That's why. Maybe he meant to check waiver and didn't. I don't know. He signed where it says I demand a probation violation hearing. Okay, and so now he wants to waive the hearing, sir? Mr. Munyakanama?
Yes.
Okay, so you were provided a probation violation waiver of rights and guilty plea as it relates to this allegation. It states, did I call the case section? Okay, let me call the case. We're on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Pathos Bunyakanama, file number 20-00279. Counsel, can I have your appearance?
I'm Assistant Public Defender Sarah Donnelly on behalf of the defendant Pathos Munyakanama, who is appearing by video.
Thank you. Okay, so before going on the record, sir, I did review the file, and I see where you were sent a probation violation waiver of rights and guilty plea. It alleges that you violated the terms of your probation by consuming alcohol while on probation on March 21st, 2022. And that was evidenced by a positive test result at Adam. And so you reviewed and signed this document, but you demanded a hearing for the violation. Is that correct, sir?
Can I say something?
Well, can you answer my question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so did you demand a hearing at that time?
Yes.
Okay, and are you now no longer wanting your hearing?
No.
Okay, so you want to plead guilty?
Yeah, I'm guilty.
Okay, can I have you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
I do.
Okay, thank you. And so you've been on a term of probation by this court since March 3rd, 2022, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and as condition of your probation status, you're not to use, purchase, or possess any drugs or alcohol, is that also correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're ordered to participate in testing, preliminary breath testing and your analysis at Adam, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, and did you test on Adam or at Adam on March 21st, 2022?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and had you been drinking prior to that?
I didn't drink that day. The previous day.
You drank when? The previous day?
Yeah. I
Okay.
drink a little wine, so that's why.
What was you drinking, sir?
A little wine.
You said what?
A wine.
You was drinking wine, okay? And you knew it was wine when you drank it?
Yes.
And you knew it was in violation of your terms and conditions of probation?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm satisfied with the factual basis, sir. I'll accept your plea. Upon your plea made freely, voluntarily, and intelligently. The probation department is leaving it to the court's discretion as to whether or not to terminate or continue your probation. They're requesting that the court impose a sentence of 15 days Ingham County Jail for the violation, and then to add scram tether for the next 90 days. And so Ms. Donnelly is, as indicated before you got on the record, that her office had not received an an appointment on this officially before today's date, so I don't think she would be prepared to argue on your behalf for sentencing. So are you working?
Yes, I'm at work right now. I'm waiting to go to work.
Okay, you're at work right now. Okay, so this is your second time before me on a similar violation, sir, and this is also a matter that the underlying issue is alcohol. So do you think you have a problem with alcohol, sir?
After that, I have decided to stop it. So I was having a stomach pain. That's why I consumed it. So,
Your Honor, Mr. Munoz reports that Mr. Ledesma had him start outpatient treatment because of it too. So he says that he goes to COGS. He's doing it once a week right now. He's in week 5 out of 12.
Okay, very good. Okay, so I'll order that you continue all your counseling with cognitive consultants, but I'm also going to order that you submit to Scram Tether for the next 30 days, okay?
yes, ma'am.
And I'm going to continue your probation. Do you have any questions?
No. So will I have to contact my peer? Or
I'm sorry?
would I have to contact my peer, or is the one who's gonna contact me?
Yes, you should contact your probation officer. And so because you were, I think, due to get off probation, I'm going to extend it. Because you were supposed to get off in March, but this is, in June. But this is your second violation in less than a 6-month period. I'm going to extend your probation by 90 days. And that'll give us time to monitor how the treatment is going. And hopefully we won't need any further extension. Okay, sir? Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, any additional matters for the record?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Minakonama. You're free to go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're representing Mr. Parker.
I am, and I am ready to proceed on that, Your Honor.
Okay, and then what about Miss Stewart?
Ms. Stewart,
You gonna speak to her?
yeah, I'm gonna speak.
Okay. On the record in the matter, the people of the state of Michigan versus Terry Parker, file number 22-01056. Counsel appearance.
Morning, Your Honor, Andrew Lacey, appearing on behalf of the people. And Assistant Public Defender Sarah Donnelly on behalf of the defendant, Terry Parker, who is appearing by video.
Thank you. And today was the date that was set for pre-trial. How are we proceeding on this?
Your Honor, at this time, there is no offer from the state. We would ask that this be set for a final pre-trial and jury trial.
Final pre-trial, May 24th at 8 a.m. Jury trial, July 12th at 8 a.m.
Okay. Final pre-trial is going to be May 24th at 8 o'clock in the morning in person here at the court. Jury trial, July 12th at 8 o'clock in the morning in person at the court. Okay, sir?
Yes, sir. Or yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, any additional matters for the record?
No, none from the defense.
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set, sir. We'll see you on May 24th.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay.
Also, Mr. Rodriguez was set for 2 o'clock, and he is just actually putting for a file pre-trial as well.
No offer.
No, I don't believe there was an offer on this one.
Pretrial May 24th.
Yes. Do you want us to go on the record or? Okay.
We're gonna give you your notices for your next 2 court dates, okay? You'll have a final pretrial and a jury trial here in person at the court, okay? Your final pretrial will be May 24th at 8 o'clock in the morning.
And then jury trial, July 19th.
Jury trial will be July 19th at 8 a.m. And we'll get you a copy of the notice in just a moment, okay, sir?
Thank you, Your Honor.
No problem. And then I'll add Miss Stewart to your room, Miss Donnelly. Okay.
I'm good.
Okay, you got my number.
Okay, thank you so much.
No, but you gotta wait for, you're gonna get.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I needed to stop around that place because I couldn't get it on my phone won't work.
Okay, I'll get it printed out for next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you'll turn it out here, follow like 2 minutes.
I already want to print it out here. Yeah, just wait for me.
Okay, there you go. Are we ready?
You're going to print it. Come on.
Okay, there you go.
Sean, can you close the court? I need to admit